Hi, my name's Darren Webber from Christchurch in New Zealand. I'm going to talk to you about setting up a noise gate, and I've brought an audio file into my Logic Pro X, and I'll just play you a little bit. So as you can hear in the background, there's a bit of noise happening, bit of talk. This was recorded live at a gig with my band, and so we've got some background noise happening. Wasn't the best recording, but it will certainly work to give you an idea of adding a noise gate to a track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the snare track and just look at adding a gate to the snare track. So what I've got here is a loop section. If I just play that. Alright, so here's our loop section, and as you can see within this audio we've got the transients. The transients are the hits, or where the snare hit, and then this noise in between. So when I set up a gate on this particular snare track, I'm aiming to let these transients through so we can hear the snare hits, but to reduce the noise in between to get a nice clean track. So I go over to my audio effects, dynamic plugin, and this one's called Noise Gate. Might not be the best plugin, but it's a gate all the same. So I need to be able to play this loop section. I'll just reduce the volume a bit. Now if I bring up this threshold, if I take it right up, let's just solo the snare track so we can hear what's happening here. So I've got the threshold set right up high, which lets no transients or no sound through at all. As I bring this down, we can hear there's more and more of that track coming through. Alright, so I want to set it so it's above this noise here, but below the transient level. The attack is the time it takes for the gate to operate or to click in, and so we want a very fast attack, and because it's a quick transient there. The hold button is for how long the gate is held open, and then release is how long it takes to release that gate. So I'll just have that fairly low as well. Now down here we can have a certain amount of look ahead, where the computer or the program can look ahead of where this track is reading and make a judgment slightly ahead of time. Alright, so I've set my threshold to minus 25 dB, and that seems to be quite a good level. We've got quite a good sound happening there to let the transients through but minimize this noise in between. So that's setting up a gate on the snare track, and I can put the snare back into the mix and have a slightly cleaner sound.